South Africa. This is the scene live in Pretoria because we're waiting for the prosecutor, the chief prosecutor, to announce a decision on particular corruption charges against the former president Jacob Zuma. Let's listen in.
Be decided upon. After consideration of the matter, I am of the view that there are reasonable prospects of a successful prosecution of Mr Zuma on the charges listed in the indictment served on Mr Zuma prior to the termination of the matter by Mshe SC. As a result, Mr Zuma's representations are unsuccessful. The Director of Public Prosecutions, KwaZulu-Natal, will facilitate the necessary processes for Mr Zuma and his co-accused to appear in court. Lastly, an application for the permanent stay of the prosecution of Mr Zuma has recently been filed in the Cape High Court by an NGO. I, along with the National Prosecuting Authority, have been cited as respondents in this matter. I have instructed the State Attorney to brief Senior Counsel to oppose this application. Members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, this then concludes today's announcement. Thank you for coming.
Well, we just heard there from the chief prosecutor in Pretoria that he has decided to reinstate corruption charges against the former president of South Africa, Jacob Zuma. And he said just there were reasonable prospects of a successful prosecution of Mr Zuma. Now, you will remember that corruption allegations overshadowed Mr Zuma's entire presidency. Now, this relates to multi-billion-dollar arms deals made in the 1990s to procure fighter jets, submarines, helicopters and other equipment for post-apartheid South Africa. So multiple charges reinstated against the former South African president Jacob Zuma. Just reading here that he faces 783 counts of corruption relating to that 30 billion rand, that's $2.5 billion government arms deal dating back to the late 1990s. Those charges reinstated just in the last few minutes by the chief prosecutor in Pretoria.